So welcome to another video. I'm back in Italy, I'm back in Rome, despite what you can see behind me. And I'm actually going to a local market here in Rome called the Testaccio Market. I've been told that it's a less touristy place and it's very popular amongst locals because it has a lot of fresh produce, and also you can buy a lot of tasty treats. They sell paninis, fresh pasta, etc, etc. So I'm really looking forward to going and trying it out. So let's go and check it out. So there are lots of stalls here with baked goods. It's so difficult to choose one, but I actually went for this to try out because I have never seen that before. It's a long bread with some olives in it, and it's still warm. It's because it's freshly made. So let's take a bite and see. Oh, it's so nice because you can actually taste the freshness, and the bread is really crunchy and it's warm inside, and that mixed with the sourness of the olive gives it a really nice. The bread is crunchy and it's warm inside, and that mixed with the sourness of the olives gives it a really nice taste. I can see that this as a snack. This is sold as a snack, but I can eat a few of these actually. So I've been told you cannot come to Testaccio Market and not try More-di-NY. More-di-NY is actually a panini shop, and they're quite famous, and one of their most famous paninis, or more popular paninis, is this Alesso di Scottona, which is Scottona is actually slow cooked beef, and it's inside a crunchy bun with chicory. So when they actually make this bun, they dip the bun in the meat juice as well. So the bun is soaked in that juice, and it looks really appealing. So let's go and I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. Wow. Straight away you can tell that the meat is really tender, because obviously it's a slow cooked beef, so it's really tender, and the bun is not too hard. You know, sometimes you get the bun that is too hard, but when you try to bite into it, it sort of cuts into your mouth, which is not the case with this one, because it's so juicy, and because they dip it in meat juice, the bun is very tender. Now I'm getting a bit of that chicory sauce as well. It has a slightly saltiness to it, and that gives a really good taste, and it's the meat itself is also covered in that salt, so it gives a really nice salty and a really thick texture to it. So I'm halfway through the bun, and it's amazing how such a simple bun can have so much taste. And I mean, it doesn't have a lot of ingredients. It's just a soft bun, and slow cooked beef, and chicory sauce. But I think the slow cooked beef is cooked in a really tasty sauce, and that is why it tastes so well. And it's really filling. Obviously, it's quite a big bun in compared to the normal sandwiches or paninis that you can get. So it's very filling. So after the meal, I need something sweet to finish it off with. So I bought this sweet dessert kind of thing from the Artenio, the first shop that I bought that long breadstick from. It's called Rotola, and it's chocolatey. So let's take a bite and see. thought it would be really, really sweet, overpoweringly sweet, but it is not. Obviously, it's full of chocolate. So as you can see inside, there's a lot of chocolate, but it's not overpowering, and it sort of has a very soft texture to it. It is not crunchy, but it is not too sweet or too soft either. It's as if you're biting into a bun and it sort of crumbles inside your mouth, and it's got a lot of nuts on top of it as well, so it gives it a bit of crunch. Wow, very nice. I wonder what kind of chocolate it is. It almost tastes like Nutella, or Nutella as many people call it, but I don't know if it's actually Nutella, but it really tastes like Nutella. The chocolate is that good. So if you're in the market and if you really don't want to go for something heavy like a panino, if you want a small snack, a savory snack, you can go for something like this, which is called a pizzette, which is essentially a tiny pizza. This is just a margherita pizza. Let's take a bite and see. Well, obviously it's Italy and the pizza is usually good, right? So yeah, it's no exception here. It's really good, and it's a really nice bite size. So if you don't want to go for a heavy panino or a big pizza, this is the ideal one. You can snack it on the go, and that is why is the whole purpose of them, pizzette. So it's not just margherita pizza. You can get pizzettes of different flavors, just like normal pizzas. They come in various varieties, and you can find them in the market. And not just here in the market, you can find them actually everywhere in Italy. So this really is a local market. It's not touristy at all. Most of there are lots of things that are sold in this market. If you want fresh produce, if you want fresh meat, there's cured meat, fresh pasta, and also there are even clothes stalls. I even saw a bookstall which sells used and new books. The atmosphere is very chilled out, very relaxed, and it looks like all the locals who come here very often, because whenever they come to a stall or a shop, they talk to the owners for a really long time. It looks like they know each other very well. And if I were to recommend some places, especially places to eat, I can recommend Da Artenio, the place where I bought that long breadstick from, which had olives in it, and also Mordi and Vai, which is the place that I bought my panino from. They're actually quite famous, and they're quite popular out of all the shops inside this market. And if you do visit Rome, and if you want to get out of all the tourist spots and come to a local market that the locals actually visit and get that experience, this is the place to come. You can get here by taking the blue line in the Rome on the Rome metro, and get off at Pyramide or Pyramid. There is actually a real pyramid outside of the station, which you saw at the beginning of the video. So you can get off at Pyramide and walk here. It's about a 10-15 minute walk. If you do like experiencing local life and experiencing local markets, this is the place to come. So make sure you visit Testaccio market in Rome.